Hello, today we are looking at enlargement by a negative scale factor. Now, in the other video we looked at positive scale factors and we looked at fractional scale factors. Now, when you are enlarging by a negative scale factor, what essentially you're going to do is you're going to flip the shape, because you are drawing it through the centre of enlargement and then out the other side. Now, there are many different techniques that you can use to help you do this, but essentially it's the same principle. You're working from the corners of each of the shapes, and you need to know the distance between the shape and the centre of enlargement, and then whatever the scale factor is, you're multiplying that and you're coming out the other side. So just like when we were looking at vectors, if it's negative, you're moving in the opposite direction. Okay, let's have a look at two examples here. One example and one that you're going to do. So this first one here, we've got a right angled triangle, and I'm going to tell you we are going to enlarge it by a scale factor of -2. So it means each of the distances between the corner and the scale and the centre of enlargement we multiply by -2. The first corner I'm going to choose here, we can see it is 2 squares away. So therefore, if it's 2 squares away and that is -2, well, 2 times 2 is 4, but it's going to be -4 squares away. So we're going in the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's our corner there. Okay, so I'm just going to mark it with an X. Now this corner here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 2 is 10, -10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and if we do a quick check, the base there is 3, the base there is going to be 6. So we can see that first one in there. And in fact, I'm going to draw in that first line. Now, as I've said many a time, the only reason I'm using pen is so that it shows up on the video. You, of course, should be using your standard graphite. Now, this one up here is trickier. It's not on an exact diagonal, it's on a slanted diagonal. So what I'm going to do to help me is I'm going to draw the ray. By that, what I mean is I'm going to use my ruler and I'm going to draw a straight line from the corner through the centre of enlargement and out the other side. So, line it up. And this ray is a line of construction. It does not matter if it goes past where we need to be, but it gives you that guideline. It gives you that idea of where it could go. I'm then going to measure how far it is, and that's 5.5. So quick jotting, 5.5 times -2 gives me -11. So if I do 11 from here, we should there it is. Oops, it's there. Okay, let's measure that up. Let's measure that again. There we go. 11 is there. Okay. Again, check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should be 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I'm slightly out. Drat. But remember what we said. We have a 2mm and 2 degree margin of error. So I will get my full marks even though I am just slightly out on that. So you have to be careful, be as accurate as you can, but work your way through carefully. Same principle with this. we've got an L shape. We could use counting on that one because it's a simple diagonal. The other three corners, dear oh dear Mrs. Patmore, 1 2 3 4 5 6, the other 5 corners, I really can't count, we'll have to do the raise for. Again, pause the video and then check back in to see how I've done it. So I'm going to use a counting method for this first one. 1 2 squares. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say what scale factor is. Let's just do a -1. My fault, I'm sorry. So if that's just 2 squares, 2 times -1 is 2, 1 2, so I can do that by a counting method. Okay, now the other corners are trickier, so I'm going to do this on a ray. So corner through the centre of enlargement, okay, so actually now I've got that on there, I can see it's sort of a 2 3 diagonal, 2 3 diagonal. Okay. Next one. Okay, and as I say, you can clearly see the rays are bigger than I need. Drat, I've done that one wrong. I've just realised because it's that. Just done that one. I'm just thinking I've done it wrong. I've already done that corner. Right, start again. Another corner. I'm doing things. Well, you can see the ray fits where I drew it anyway. That goes there. Get the ray lined up nicely. Draw it in. I've drawn the ray with the wrong colour. So much for my colour coding. Again, I'm going to measure this and I'm going to run out of room. Because of my boxes I film with, I'm going to measure it from this end then. Good job I can read upside down. Oh, that's come out as 3.2. 3.2, it's there. And in fact, you can already see the shape taking place. Because I've got the base of the L there. Right, so corner up the top. Dum, dum, dum. Through, and again you can see the shape taking place and forming. So as we're coming around, now I'm slightly out with that one, but there we go, just adjusted it so it fits nicely. And this is it. As you do it, you will learn how to look at it, how to adjust it. So you've got the rays coming through, you've got your centre enlargement, and the shape has been flipped over. Okay, so it's like reflecting in that diagonal because it's a scale factor of -1. And again, it's because of where the centre of enlargement is as to where the shape ends up.